Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm here with my buddy John B today.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll let him introduce himself.
It's me, Jackson. I'm here. I said it wrong. My bad. It's
Nice
me,
one.
John B, here with my boy Jack, and he's about to interview me.
Hey, I'll do my best, you know? First, give me your name and occupation. I guess you already did that, but what do you do?
Oh, my name's John B again. And I don't have a job.
Well, do you go to school?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What grade are you in?
I'm currently in high school. I'm in 12th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in
You
12th
lying?
grade. Dude, we have a class together, dude. Come on up.
How's school going?
It's going. It's
going
school.
good?
It's school.
Oh, that's good. We graduate in May, so
Yeah.
it's existential, but it happens. How about you? Tell me, how was your day?
My day was great. Me and Jack here, you know, we just went to church.
We did go to church.
The word. I'm talking. The word. The word is pretty good. It was talking about how we should just give all of our worries to God and just trust in Him and lean on Him during times of hardships. And yeah.
Perfect. First try there. That was good.
What can I say?
Why don't you go ahead and define success for me? What's your idea of success?
But that's actually crazy you asked me that. The sermon I was watching last night, he defined success. Honestly, I forgot. But it was like, if you're happy and if you have like a goal that's like achievable, then that's success. And it was like, it doesn't matter about the wealth or fame, just really as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
But that's not my definition.
Well, give me your definition.
That's his definition. All right. My definition is if you have a goal and work towards it, and just like believe in yourself and believe in God that it can happen. And honestly, I agree with him about the money part. Like it's really not about the money. I mean, because once we're gone, it's just here, you know. I mean, we could leave a legacy behind, but that won't matter. And it's nothing that God can't offer. Like God offers more, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, more fruitful pleasures than material wealth. I get that. You're good on camera, by the way. You're getting all this.
Okay.
The next question, what's your biggest struggle you've had to overcome? We'll say last year. I'll give you a time frame.
Well, the biggest struggle I had to overcome was lust. Let's just say that. And God delivered me from it. What was it, December? Just recently. I made a YouTube video.
You did make a YouTube video.
Not gonna plug myself in.
Hey, don't play.
I'm not plugging myself in here. But I was struggling with lust for like years. And I tried everything. I tried looking up videos, asking people. And honestly, none of it worked out in the end. I mean, it'd work out for like a good week or so, but then I'll just fall back into the same cycle, asking God for forgiveness. Why is this happening? Don't do it. And then just fall back. But then I had to lock in and was like, dang, I need to rely on God for this. And the good Lord delivered me from it. And yeah, that's pretty much
amazing,
it.
dude. I'm glad. What a story.
My arm.
Go ahead and let me know. If you had one word you could have to describe yourself, your character, what would it be? Just one. You can give me two.
I'll give you two.
If you want to, you can give me two.
I'll give you two. Would helpful be a good one?
Yeah, helpful. Anything, dude.
I'd say helpful. Do I have to elaborate on why I chose that word?
A little bit.
All right. Dang, it's mad windy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is windy.
All right. So I chose helpful because I believe that God has put us all on this earth to like help one another and really just spread His word and just show others like His characteristics or how Jesus Christ was, and just strive to be more like Him and get others closer to Him.
Yeah.
And you said choose another word?
Yeah. One more.
And joyous. I mean,
joyous.
I'm a pretty happy guy.
You are a pretty jovial fellow.
Pretty joyful young lad.
That's pretty self-explanatory. You're a happy dude. Go ahead. How has God impacted your life?
Hey, he's. I'm not gonna lie. He's the only reason I'm here. God has impacted my life like crazy. Because I knew God, or I didn't know God, honestly. I just knew of God because my family would have me in the church and all that. And they would work for the church. And then once I moved here, I really stopped praying.
Yeah.
There was just a bunch of people that were in my life that were not the best for me at the time. But then, once I started seeking him, he removed those people out of my life. And it was for the better. And then he replaced those people with like people that are seeking him, and he used me to help those people also seek him in a way. And life without God is honestly, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But once you like give your life to him and just turn to him, your life will change for the better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously going to be ups and downs, but that's just life. But he's preparing you in those moments of like lows and like weakness, and he's just getting you he's just getting you ready to like pretty much glorify him.
Yeah.
Like, dang, what's it called, man? I don't know. No struggle, no progress. Hey, something like that.
Yeah, what you say about the mustard seed? Faith can...
Oh, yeah. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, it can move mountains.
Yeah, I feel the same way, too, because even through just you recently has been building my relationship with God, and even through my lowlights that I've been experiencing, it's been a help knowing that even when no one's around, he's always here. And that's nice to... It's comforting. It is. But, you know what we got to do? We'll switch it around.
Oh.
You want to hit a little transition? Hit a little, and then we're...
Whoa!
And we're back.
And we're back.
We had to switch it around because the view's too beautiful to pass up today. It's an amazing day God graced us with. Had to lock in on it. We're kind of just black right now. Like, I'm sure the glare kind of messing with it, but...
Yeah, we're just a bunch of silhouettes, for real.
We're like hood irony, you know? Okay. Next question is, where do I put this? What values have you been able to take away? Because I know you've been doing football and sports your whole life. What values have you been able to take away from?
Honestly, like, failure, I stole this from somebody.
Okay,
but,
that's okay.
but failure is the best teacher. I'm pretty sure that's how the quote goes. I'm not too sure, honestly. But like football and weightlifting, I have a bunch of physical goals, and when I fail, it just makes me want to work towards like a bigger goal. And the failure, it honestly teaches me to like just get better. Because I injured myself last year in July. And so that I couldn't play football anymore. But I really, at the time, I was just worried, stressing, because I was like, dang, Lord, you took away something that I really love. And honestly, I don't think he wanted to do that, but he's always, his plans are just greater than our own, and his plan will always prevail. And so I think he did that so I could really focus on technique and form for weightlifting, because, I mean, I really enjoy weightlifting. And if he kept me where I was, say I didn't get injured, then who knows what would have happened? Only God knows. So I'm grateful for that, for him taking away something I love, for whatever reason he did. But I've learned a lot. Discipline is another value, and you really need that if you want to like achieve something, like a goal.
Yeah.
And being selfless and just like really a team dude. Like,
give me one.
Hey, I'm just being a team guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't the best athlete on the team, but when I was on the field, you know what I'm saying,
You gave it your all, dude.
I gave it my all.
You gave it your all.
Got it done. And the people see that, even if you don't see that. So really, when you're playing a sport, it's not about you, because it's a freaking team sport, pretty much. But just bring whatever the gifts that God has blessed you with to the team.
Of course. I'm glad you I'm glad you were able to realize that when something bad happened to you, it wasn't God punishing you. It was just him diverting his plan for you somewhere else. And that's awesome because you can always keep some type of optimism knowing that even if something you think has gone south, God knows where you're going. And you'll look back on it and be like, I'm glad that happened. So that's awesome. I'm glad you were able to take stuff away from that. Because I know some people who couldn't. Give me a long-term goal and give me a short-term goal, like this year maybe. And then long-term, give me one like maybe 10 years down.
Can I do the long-term one first?
Of course.
Alrighty. So, in the past, I believed God was calling me to spread his word through football. But the reason I was thinking football so much was because I got injured, couldn't play my senior year. And so I really wanted to play in college. But I don't think that's where God's calling me now. I believe that he's calling me to do art in some way and just spread his word to get through as many people as possible. I mean, that's not the only way he could use me to spread his word.
Yeah.
But that's a long-term goal that I would want to do. Just preach the word of God to a bunch of people.
I got you, though.
Thanks for stopping the wind, Jack.
Of course.
No, that's actually crazy. But that's a long-term goal. Well, and to make money off the, but it's not about the money.
It's not.
It's about God. And then a short-term goal. Right now, I'm just focusing on weightlifting, and my goal is to make it to state again. And hey, only time will tell.
Only time will tell. You gotta play it by ear sometimes. Sometimes sometimes you can't focus on the long term. You just gotta focus on the short terms leading up to the long term. I think that's what play it by ear means. You just each year you set smaller goals leading up to your big one, and that's. I'm glad you could live by that. Last question though. What's your? I guess this one isn't as philosophical as the other one, but what's your favorite anime?
I'm not gonna lie. I really like Death Note. Death Note's my favorite anime. Elaborate. I don't know. I just haven't seen an anime like it.
It is an interesting concept. I've never watched it, but it's definitely a premise.
Hey, it's really good, young. I think you should watch it.
I mean, maybe I will. Let me chime in and say mine is Parasite. Have you ever watched that?
I have not seen Parasite.
I think I've told you about it, but it's such a good anime.
So
it's got lots of emotional ups and downs, and that's awesome. And I was thinking about this the other day. I guess I'm just chatting now, but I was thinking about I was having a rough day a couple days ago. Oh my god!
Oh no!
Hey, are you okay? You ladies all right? Bro. Nah, as I was saying.
Phone's all crooked.
I was thinking, like, if I never have these lowlights in my life, like these days that just don't go my way, I'll never be able to appreciate the highlights. It's because you always need, you need to be sad to appreciate being happy. It's just, that's how it works. It's like music. Music isn't made music by just a long stream of the same note. Notes go up and down to create musical effect, and that's the same thing with life. It's you have to have these ups and downs to have life, and that's something I've been thinking about recently.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
Have you now?
Hey, I have been. Like with my injury, that was a low moment in my life.
Yeah.
But a day before I got injured, I went to Walmart and I bought this daily devotional book, and I was reading it. That's all.
Okay.
Hey, that's all I want to say. But I saw this video on YouTube as well, and it was like God's about to do something crazy in like 3 days or something. And then the next day I get freaking injured, and I was like, Lord, what the actual heck? And I was crying. I was crying, bro. Not even because of the pain. It's because I really thought he was calling me to play college football. And I was like, Lord, you said, or I thought this was in your plan, but obviously it wasn't. And so I was reading the devotional in the van that we all took, because it was me and a group of other people. Oh, and another thing, my mom was not there. So like nobody could help me.
Really?
But that junk, it sucked. Wow. Oh my gosh, it was bad.
Yeah.
But in the devotional book, it was dealing with my same situation. I think it was talking about some just trusting my plan or something. And I was like, Lord, how are you gonna say this as I'm crying?
Yeah.
and just in pain. But I'm glad I did trust in him. As soon as I got injured, a whole bunch of thoughts of worry, doubt, and honestly, that wasn't from God, because we already know, if you know God, you know his characteristics, and he wouldn't want you to worry. It literally says in his word to trust in him. So those are from like my flesh, the devil, just those bad thoughts. But then as soon as I started to focus on God and like talk to him in the situation, my mind, like, I mean, I was still worrying, but I was at ease a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, God's plan will prevail in the end. And,
That's awesome.
And he does things that we don't understand now, but someday we will.
Someday we will.
Hey.
Do you want to...
John 13:7.
Boom. Do you want to plug anything before you leave?
Want to plug anything? You know, he'll probably drop my YouTube in the description.
Yeah, I will. I'll drop it. I'll drop his YT in the description.
He'll drop my YT. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should go check that out.
Check it out.
I just started it a month ago, and it's
John Bessalou.
John Bessalou.
On YouTube.
John Bessalou YouTube. That's pretty much it. Jack, just want to say thank you for having me today.
Oh, of course.
It's a blessing, man.
It's a beautiful day. It really is a blessing to have each other. And I don't know what I was gonna say, but let's get out of here.
Let's get daddle.
You see someone? All right. And boom, we're done. They can still hear us though.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I'll let it out.
Oh,
what are you doing?